As we've all seen, these 1v1 scenarios are perfect for religious victories, so I figured why not embrace that and put two of the best religious civs together. So I think we can look forward to a very, very close matchup here. So obviously we start off on the Pangea map, just like every single time. So I know that people didn't like religious victories initially, and I understand that on games like Germany versus Russia or England versus America, traditionally non-religious civs. Oh, these guys have a nice little separation between them. But I wanted to embrace this by putting together some of the best religious civs and doing a little mini tournament off of that, because the series really works well, I think, pitting these people off in a kind of a three different matches on Pangea maps, continents maps, and island-based maps. Very tough to make this work when disabling a religious victory. I know a lot of people wanted me to disable the religious victory, and we might still experiment with that in the future, but for now, I think this is going to work really well, since this is a core part of both of these civilization mechanics. Okay, so looks like India is going to grab 3 cities, even though they haven't grabbed their second city yet, and they're just going to completely stay away. I love this gulf here. This little gulf that is formed is really cool. Very powerful natural wonder just off towards the east of Iceland, which is a science city-state. Naturally, we would have a science city-state in a religious game. No faith city-states, which is pretty big. And just like that, Harun al-Rashid is going straight after Carthage. Carthage is going to be able to defend himself pretty easily. So remember, both of these civs have very strong unique units. I've said this multiple times in the past. When it comes to Arabia, they have the best AI-controlled unique unit. I'm a firm believer in that because their Mamluk, it heals every single turn, no matter what. Whether it attacked, whether it did nothing, if it needs to heal, it will heal. And that is why I think the AI is able to control those units really well. Now this is the Indian unique unit, the Varu. Very powerful. It causes fear in the powerful in the sense that it has more combat strength than most other units within the era, and then it causes fear in adjacent enemy tiles. So if I don't know, if Iran brought over a warrior, it would get -5 combat strength. So right now I think India has the advantage if they were to go to war. And again, that is a big factor. Just because these two are religious civs doesn't mean that there won't be a lot of war. I can almost guarantee you that there will be. Okay, so there's an internal trade route right here. I think that is one of the key components to winning a religious victory, is spreading it through war initially. So here we go. We've got Arabia here with 4 cities, India with 4 as well, but this is interesting. So they're safe. I really like this map, but at the same time, we're destined for a war. There is totally guaranteed to be a war that breaks out, I think, pretty soon, actually. I love that they've got this little face, this little, ooh, what's going on here? Okay, I should probably exit out of this for now, but the thing is, Saladin has a ton of more room if they get around these city-states at some point, which I'm sure they will. Holy crap, I forgot that there's a massive lake, or I didn't forget, I didn't realize this is just a lake. This is just a huge lake right here, which provides, I think, two extra yields. Oh no, it's gold and food. Wow, that is really cool. That's a massive lake. I have not seen, this is a really cool map formation here. So somehow, I don't believe they're at war just yet. It looks like, there it is right there. Arabia's declared war on India. Interesting to know. So there is at least one elephant that Gandhi controls over this way. I don't know, so I know everyone's going to be like, oh my god, Gandhi, is he going to nuke Arabia? Is he going to nuke Arabia? I don't know if we're ever going to get that far. If we're going for religious victories, both of these civs are religious. It might not get to that point where Gandhi has to nuke somebody. Oh my goodness, look at those reinforcements. Perfect internal trade route to set up the infrastructure. A lot of this is open terrain too, but we have Saladin here with his Mamluks. That is going to make things really tough. So watch as this guy kind of upgrades. So I believe the Mamluk has more combat strength, but it is upgrading. Jeez, the noises are just intense. Okay, so really lucky that Arabia was able to peace out there. I think that was a pretty smart move of them, because it really looked like for a second there Gandhi was going to grab a city. But Harun is still jumping out with a ton of other settlements. India is going to be doing that themselves. They're kind of losing out towards this northern territory because well, Arabia just kind of jumped on that space, just started grabbing with Medina and Aleppo. Yeah, I'm surprised. That was a pretty smart move, and this is pretty much almost locked off. I don't want to say it's guaranteed because, well, there you go. I mean, we already see that Arabia has deep sea sailing, so that is kind of a big factor. India's going to need to get over here somehow. I think that's one of the only ways that they're going to have a chance. I mean, we have no idea what's going on religiously just yet. I could probably check. Let's go and check. It is turn 150. One thing I forgot to mention is that one beautiful thing working with Arabia here in this 1v1 match is that they both will discover religions at the same time. So, because whenever India gets it, Arabia automatically gets the last prophet, which is their ability here. So, yes, we have a tie, for the most part, a pretty close game, I think. Overall, we're looking at Arabia with 9 cities, and Gandhi only at 6, but in terms of faith generation, 22-15. So India has a slight advantage here with generating a little bit more faith, but it is still going to be close. So this is going to be probably one of the closest 1v1 matches we've ever done because, as I've said, they're both going to every single time get their religion at the same exact time. Maybe a turn later, Arabia gets their religion, but that's nothing. Okay, so once again, Haran has forced himself to go after a city-state. India's finished a wonder. Or maybe they're not. Maybe, are they going after the city-state or are they exploring? I don't know, but it's amazing to me that India has more... Well, actually, it's not amazing because it's still early in the game. Remember, India gets more faith when they're at peace with other religious city-states. So every single turn, he's going to get 5 extra faith being at peace with, you know, a civ that has another religion. So that's a pretty big deal. Look at that. India's still going to try. And we already have Medina picking up a few of these great tiles here. I don't know if India's going to settle next to this natural wonder. Nope, it doesn't look like it. Arabia's finished a wonder. It's turn 183. This actually might be really close stalemates every single time. Now that I think about it, I mean, we'll check again by turn like 250. But we might see a religious stalemate in every single game because these two are close. Ooh, watch these caravels moving back and forth. Watch for a naval invasion, because Gandhi has no ships at the moment. Yeah, he has no ships at the moment. I mean, you have 3 coastal cities just towards the north. Actually, 4. You know, they're pretty well populated so far for not being a part of the core cities. This is tough. You know, India is settled right next to this tundra. They were forced to settle right next to this tundra. There's the steppe wall, which is a pretty good tile. Actually, it's not terrible. If they were to, you know, throw around the step wells on all these tundra tiles, they could make use of this snowy start. Arabia's founded a new city. Turn 201. Where did you find your city? Right here. Bam. So it is. I don't know how to pronounce that one. I'm not going to pronounce it because it's not going to go too well. So I think what India needs to do, and actually if they do, it looks like they might. Arabia has no reinforcements here. Oh, but they're backing away, so this is tough. It's going to be interesting to watch as Mumbai is kind of on the border of this massive kind of religious warfare that we're probably going to see. Here we go. So this missionary is moving pretty far forward. I don't see any apostles just yet. Not yet. Oh, is there a sneak? Are you going after a little bit of an invasion? A little bit of a sneak invasion. Boom. Okay, so India did, in fact, travel across this sea of this world and settled a city. That was a really smart move. They absolutely needed that, especially because they were... Saladin, not Haran. I want to call him Haran still, from Civ 5. But yeah, I thought that we were going to see Arabia pick up this territory. Oh, so you're still, you know, I mean, it's going to be a lot harder to convert over Arabia since they have all these cities. India, this I think I've got to give the advantage to Saladin at the moment because there's only a handful of cities that he needs to convert. And they're not very well populated either, so it wouldn't be too tough. Whereas Gandhi has to do something way more difficult. He's got to get to 50% of all of these cities. Maybe it'd be easy to go across the Gulf. Maybe it wouldn't be that difficult. Remember, we can't necessarily look at these icons and think that they're accurate. This autoplay, we have to stop it and start it up again to accurately see. Boom, another city was settled. I think if India keeps settling next to Arabia, he's setting up Saladin for a religious victory, basically. Okay, so there's a frigate. That's pretty good. We have our first apostle. War is so crucial in a game like this, where both civs have a powerful religion. It really is going to make warfare even more important than ever before. So this is going to be kind of intense. Bam! This city is off to such a great start. I mean, you're talking about a ton of tiles, a ton of yields from all 5 of these tiles so far. I mean, Gandhi passed up his opportunity of grabbing that stuff, so this is his fault. Boom, there's a little bit of religious warfare. Look at this city. Look at this messy border city. Yeah, talk about, oh, they settled right on uranium. Of course, Gandhi would. Gandhi would do that. Okay, so do we have a religious victory so far? What is, no, not yet. Gandhi has lost, he has 0 converted, but you haven't won a victory yet. Converted cities, 8. So you haven't converted over a majority of your own cities. This is looking like it should be Saladin's victory, even though Gandhi's making so much more faith. Oh man. Okay, we're gonna fast forward a little bit and see what happens. Now we're gonna find out if that was just a fluke, or because, you know, sometimes a big difference maker here is where the positioning of, you know, that starting capital is, especially on the Pangaea map. So was India just in a bad spot, or does Haran, I'm sorry, oh my gosh, I'm gonna always call him Haran, or does Saladin have a significant advantage? Now this is what I was thinking. Arabia does somewhat have an advantage, so let's say they build either the Stonehenge, or just in general, if they get up the first religion. It doesn't go the other way around. See, I was assuming that India would always get their religion up first. And that's possible, I guess. I'm not sure how fast they can get up their stepwell, and how fast they can get up, you know, faith. You got to keep in mind that a religious victory is usually based highly on the starting position of your civ. The natural wonders that are nearby, the ruins that you get, things like that have big impacts. Now, this is going to be really interesting because, oh, never mind. There is some tiles, so these two can get right into fighting religiously. But, yeah, so it does matter at the start. But if Haran, oh my gosh, if Saladin has a good, you know, early position, or if he gets the Stonehenge up first, you know, Gandhi might get left in the dust. I think Arabia has a pretty big advantage here. Ooh, okay, so once again, showing aggression towards city-states, and this looks like it might be a little bit better. Nope. Or are you still at war? Did you peace out? You guys peaced out. Yeah, I think you guys peaced out. Or no, you're just chilling. Okay, well now you messed up. Okay, so now you're gonna have to back away. Yeah, not the smartest of moves I've seen, but anyways. Okay, so Gandhi's over here looking for... he's gonna find Arabia very soon. Does Arabia have their second city? No, not yet. So it looks like India got off to a quicker start. And as we saw in the last video, boom. Okay, so India wrapped up the Stonehenge, so it's not that big of a deal. It's safe to say he probably got the first religion, but that means Arabia got it right there too. So unless Arabia discovers their religion first, that's the only way I think he has a significant religious advantage. But, you know, we'll have to wait and see. So as we saw in the last video, I thought Arabia had a big, you know, a big advantage because he put down so many cities. That is such a crucial factor. Boom, he's about to settle a ton of cities. But here's the thing. If he doesn't start slapping down settlers, someone could snake over there. Gandhi could snake over there right now. Send over some missionaries. What are you doing, dude? We do not know what he is thinking. What is going on? I have no idea. Okay, so there's your first city. You're settling further away from your capital, which I think is a bad decision, man. It's a pretty bad decision. Okay, so here is... What's going on with your Great Prophet? I'm assuming you've already discovered religion. I don't know why we still see that icon. That could be a glitch. Or do you have another Great Prophet already or something? I doubt it. We'll have to wait and see what is going on with Arabia. At the moment, it doesn't look good. I mean, we've got Gandhi here sitting with 2 settlers that he hasn't used yet. He already has 4 cities down. Ooh, there's another natural wonder here in the corner, so that's pretty good. Culture and science. In terms of city-states, any faith city-states? No. Once again, no faith city-states. And you're still sitting here with only 2. Oh my gosh, we might see an early religious win if Gandhi gets over here. Now, we know that he's discovered this continent, but I haven't seen him send over missionaries just yet. Okay, so there's a handful of missionaries just waiting. He's got to convert over his own cities first. Okay, so there's a settlement. That's going to be pretty important for him. I'll pause the game at 150 so we get an idea of what's happening religiously, like we usually do. Man, Carthage is a big problem with all these units here. Someone's probably gonna... I mean, Saladin might want to take him out. Okay, so there's the 4th city. Okay, well, at least you're not doing horrible. I mean, you were off to a pretty slow start. Oh, here they come. Now, with 4 cities, all Gandhi has to do is convert over 2, and since these, both these cities have 1 population and 3 population, this isn't looking good. Now, they might declare war. That's the only thing that could maybe save Saladin at this point, is if they declare the war and start wiping up. Oh, that'd be even easier. Baghdad's at 4. He might even be able to just convert over Baghdad. Yep. Yeah, this is over. This is going to Gandhi, guaranteed. And, yeah. Yeah, you are done. Now, I'm just going to wait a little bit longer just to make sure. And bam, just like that, Gandhi just slapped Arabia across the face and won by turn 172. Probably a little bit earlier than that. I don't know why it makes me laugh visualizing Gandhi slapping Saladin across the face religiously, of course. Okay, here we go. So it's 1-1. Of course, this 1v1 match will go down to the wire. So obviously, one of the most important factors here is the start position, especially on an island-based map. Here's a big thing that I haven't been mentioning. Mountain ranges. Mountain ranges are huge. For that adjacency bonus for holy site districts, that is massive. This is a huge mountain range, but there's not a super amazing tile unless they want to replace the stone, which isn't a terrible decision. We've got a economic city-state over there. We've got, our first religious city-state, Jerusalem. Okay, so of course Jerusalem has to make an appearance in a match like this. So another, pretty good 3 adjacent, if that is, of course, if the AI chooses to build, they'd have to replace the jungle, but still. The mountain ranges are really, really crucial for, oh, and bam, where'd they get that 3rd settler from? I wasn't even paying attention, it just kind of popped up. So right off the bat, oh, and you got the Galapagos Islands nearby, won't necessarily help you with faith. Is there another natural wonder that provides faith? Because that is key. There's obviously, in Civilization 6, there are multiple natural wonders that provide faith, but none in this game, I don't think. Here's the thing, that's it for Gandhi. Look at that. He's on a very, very small island. Remember, it actually takes a little while before you can embark, so that is at least another maybe 25 turns before he's going to be able to embark and find another position. Arabia has a lot more room to work with. They also are pretty close together. Boom, that's a pretty good spot here. I don't know if you want to replace, is that deer? Yeah, that's deer. I don't know if you're going to want to replace that. The AI, I don't think they will replace resources, but we'll have to wait and see. Still a big chunk of land over here. Arabia has founded their 3rd city, so it's 3 cities versus 3 cities. This is a natural wonder, but only provides food and science. Won't necessarily help in a situation like this. Okay, so at least Gandhi is, packing his island up. I mean, he's got a ton of units here. There's the first holy site. At least for, oh, they've already had a holy site, and that's a pretty good position for a holy site. Do I see? Okay, so Arabia has 1, but the adjacency bonus on that isn't the best. Yeah, that isn't the best. Very kind of funny that we're constantly looking at Jerusalem. That is going to play a pretty big role. So it's closer to India. It's closer to Gandhi. Jerusalem is. So they are more than likely. Oh, boom, Stonehenge. Stonehenge just popped out. So there goes Arabia. Arabia and Gandhi will be getting their religion about the same time. So I don't think we have seen. I think India got a religion up first every single time. Let me know in the comment section if I'm wrong about that, but I believe we just saw Gandhi get up every single time, which means that Arabia always got their own religion the next turn. So that's pretty big. Boom. Did not take long, actually. Oh, bam. They both settled on this continent. That's awesome. Well, it's not really. I guess it's a part of the same continent or something. I don't know. But boom. Saladin, it's not done there. He's got another settler, but I don't know if he's going to slap it down or not. So there's Damascus. Do we see anything else from... Ooh, are you going to try to convert over Jerusalem? That's not a bad idea. See, here's the thing. I don't know if Gandhi knows where... Well, there goes Gandhi with a few missionaries. This is going to be close, but Arabia's doing the same thing with their own missionaries. So no apostles just yet. Arabia's already over in this main island. Okay, hold on. Let's get an idea. This is a really big fight that's taking place right here. I don't think anyone's won just yet, but let me just check. Boom. Yes. Nothing so far. Arabia hasn't converted over their own cities. That's not good. You just barely... Wait a second. How is the religious victory not for Gandhi already? Overall, we have Gandhi at 50 faith per turn. Oh, he's got it. Gandhi's at 50 faith per turn versus Arabia 16. Let's go forward. Let's go forward a little bit more. So pretty much at this point, if one more city is converted over by India, then Arabia will lose. That's all they need, because they've got 2 already converted to Hindu. Cairo is always obviously Islamic. Oh, the sneak attack. They came around, and they're going to convert this new city over too. Oh, but an apostle's here. Uh-oh. What is going to happen? There's going to be a little bit of religious combat. That apostle did not do enough damage. They used it. They used the apostle to... Oh, that's it. Yep, they're leaving. I think that is it. Is that the religious victory for Gandhi? Boom. India just won. There you go. The kind of the comeback victory, because Arabia won the Pangaea map, but Gandhi won the last two. I really like this format. It worked a lot better, I think, because you know, it embraced the religious victory instead of hindering it. I have a big problem with trying to disable the religious victory for these 1v1 battles, because it is such a, you know, it's such a huge part of Civilization 6. I probably, you know, and it also kind of messes with the format a little bit here, but we'll look into it. Let me know in the comment section down below if you like this format. I definitely enjoyed kind of doing something like this, and I think I want to do like a mini tournament with some of the best religious civs. So Gandhi would have moved on to the next round, and we will definitely return to something very similar to this within the next few days. Of course, as always, let me know what 1v1 battle you'd like to see in the future, and if you have any suggestions for the format of this. I think it's absolutely crucial that we have them play out 3 different times, because just on one map type, it's usually not enough to figure out who is the dominant one. Even three different map types, 3 different times they face off, is still pretty difficult. But yeah, so anyways, guys, there's still going to be some very interesting 1v1 battles in the future. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.